We are creating our off shoulder bustier. So for the off shoulder, we're placing our tape from 6 and we are marking our measurements, which is our chest line, our bust points, our under bust, and our half length. So that's the measurement I'm placing now on my fabric. We're doing freehand method now on off shoulder bustiers. Off shoulder bustiers. So this is it. We place the tape from 6, remember. So after this, the next thing is to take our shoulder measurement. We took our shoulder measurement and we created our armhole. It's just a mini armhole. The next thing we are taking is our princess, which I already told you that princess is our bust to bust. We're taking our princess, which is 8 divided by 2. That is 4. So we're taking our princess and we're drawing our line. The next thing is from our under bust, we came in by 3, and from our half length, we came in by 3 also. So I connected from my bust point, I connected it to the under bust and the full length. Then I connected it straight to that armhole. Then I came down by 1 inch from the armhole, and from the bust point again, I connected to the new 1 inch I created. You can see the curve is already curved already, even without much. The next thing I'm doing is putting my measurements with, you're putting out the ones you also took out, and we're adding our allowance for our seam allowance. So my under bust is 28, which is 7, then plus the 3 we took out, then extra 2 for our allowance. You know the 2. 1 is for joining and 1 is for your seam allowance. So after that, I just connected the lines. I just connected it. Then I added your armhole, that one you took out. You will add it back so that it will not be short when you're going to cut. Do you get? So the armhole, added the 1 inch back, and then we just connected. So now the next thing is that we are going to cut all through. Like I told you, the ones we cut are the ones we are going to end up sewing. So we are cutting this because we are sewing it. So to cut, we are removing the darts and we are just cutting it. So this is it. So this is the freehand method if you don't want to use a pattern. This is how to get an appropriate bustier that is standing. So you can try this out and you let me know how it goes. So we're also going to draft the back. We're going to draft, so this is the front. So we're just pinning it. So we're going to also draft the back. For the back now, we'll use this center front. We'll use the center front to create our lines so that we'll know the lines. We'll just trace out the lines. This is to enable it tally with the front. Do you get? So from there, we'll just, and it's also making it easy, we'll just put our measurements. So we're drafting the back now. So the next thing we are going to do once we've done the lines is to remove 1 inch. We're marking 1 inch. Now this 1 inch is for our zip allowance. We already know 1 inch for our zip allowance. Then the next thing is to take our shoulder measurement so that we can create our armhole. You know, it's going to have a small mini armhole. So we'll just create our armhole. Then we'll take our nipple to our nipple measurement, which is 4. 8 divided by 2 is 4. And we'll rule straight. So you just draw your line up and you connect it to your armhole. You draw the line up close to your chest line and connect it to your armhole. Then you take in your darts, which is ½ inch from both sides of the down. Then you come to your armhole and also take 1 inch. Then connect it to that point under your chest line. You just connect it and draw your darts. That is it. Please be watching the video and you can be pausing and be playing. Then from this new armhole you created, you go in by 1 inch. This is so that it will not be short. We already know this. We just put it back so that it will not be short. Then you will take in your measurement. You now place your measurement. When you're placing your measurement, also place out those points, the darts you took out. Also place it. Then add your allowance of 2 inches. Your allowance is 2 inches because 1 is for joining and 1 is for that, and 1 is for your seam allowance. Remember, 1 is for joining and 1 is your seam allowance, because you know you're drafting straight on your fabric, you're not drafting on your pattern paper. So once you just do this, you just cut all through. It's that simple. It's not so hard. You can be watching the video, you pause and play. If you can't really understand my voice, you can pause and play and follow the video. So you try this out and let me know how it's going, how it worked for you. So now this is your back pattern, your front pattern, and that is it.